We see these protests across Europe. There are also protests in Romania. There are in Poland right now. The farmers took the streets in Germany, France, here in Brussels. In your opinion, Commissioner, do farmers have justified reasons to protest?
I had a lot of meeting with the protesting farmers last 2 weeks, and farmers representatives of farmers from Spain, Portugal, Italy. From Poland, I had a direct meeting with protesting farmers in Poland, with representatives of farmers from Visegrad Group, from Baltic states. I have the picture of the reason of this protest, and there are two groups of protests. Some of them, they are national questions from the national policy. Like in Germany, it was the first signal for the protest was decision to stop the diesel subsidies for the farmers. In France, it was some topics about the tax paying by farmers. In Netherlands, for example, it was a few months ago they started to protest. It was the protest about the national, I'd like to mention national, the program to reduce livestock production, animal production in this country. But there are some aspects of the European policy, and there are two main topics. I can to summarize them very briefly. This is import stop and Green Deal out. But import in the eastern part of Europe, the countries like Romania, Bulgaria, Hungary, Poland, there is the main topic is to stop import from Ukraine. In some countries there is Mercosur is also the problem, import from the South American countries. Like in Spain there is a problem with import from Morocco. But the Green Deal, the main topics are questions which are outside of the common agriculture policy, mainly the topics from the climate policy, trade policy, import, for example, the rules of import. This is not the agriculture policy issue, this is trade policy. But as a commissioner for agriculture, I'm very active to have the impact for the decisions on this topic. And maybe what is important for Romania and countries, frontline countries, bordering with Ukraine. First of all, I'd like to express my thanks for the farmers and for the Romanian farmers, and generally for the Romanian people, for your support for Ukraine, for Ukrainian people victims of this Russian invasion, and for effort of Romanian farmers to ensure food security in this very difficult circumstances. We have the first time in Europe situation that there was the COVID pandemic experience, first time in last 100 years from the First World War time, and the full-scale war close to our border. This is the situation first time from the Second World War in last 80 years. And there is many negative consequences for our agricultural system, food system, for our agricultural market. What happened during after Russian unjustified, unprovoked invasion against Ukraine? Before the war, Ukraine was big exporter of grain, cereals, oilseeds, but majority of this export was sent to the Asian and African countries, China, India, Indonesia, Egypt. It was the main direction of the Ukrainian export. After Russian invasion, Ukraine was the Black Sea corridor was blocked or destroyed. The seaports infrastructure was attacked, destroyed by Russia, and Ukraine lost just the value of export 6 billion euro in 2022, and this export was sent to European Union. Before the war was no problem with import from Ukraine. But after Russian invasion, it was huge problem. 6 billion euro additional import from Ukraine. It was the reason of the disturbances in the European market. But what is very important to understand what is the problem, that this additional import, 6 billion euro, the value of Ukrainian import to the European Union market was increased from about the 7 billion euro 2021 to 13 billion 2022. But majority of this additional import was sent to the 5 frontline member states, 5 billion euro, to Romania, Bulgaria, Slovakia, Hungary and Poland. It was the shock and chaos in the market in these countries. It was the reason that European Commission, listening the voice of the farmers of the countries, these frontline countries, in May 2023 decided to introduce a regional ban for import of 4 products to 5 countries. It was the wheat, maize, rapeseed and sunflower seed was import of these products, direct import to 5 member states was banned from May to September 2023, and this ban improved the situation. But now we have not clear situation because Romania and Bulgaria they have the bilateral agreements with Ukraine. In Poland, Hungary and Slovakia there is unilateral ban of the import. There is a lot to do to stabilize the situation with import from Ukraine. But first of all, this is the last sentence in this topic, that the best form to support Ukraine is to do everything which is possible to support Ukraine to maintain their market in the Asia and Africa, the rest of their export, and to support them to go back to this export direction. This, in my point of view, it would be better than full openness of the European Union market for Ukrainian products would be to support Ukrainian export to the third countries and to finance, for example, the transport costs to Constanța, to Polish Baltic ports in Poland, in Lithuania, in Germany. It would be the best form of support for Ukraine.
And not to bring the products on the specific European markets, you say?
Yes, because Russia achieved two goals of their aggressive imperial policy. The first goal is that they removed Ukraine from the big part of their market in Africa and Asia, because Russia is replacing, the Russian export is replacing Ukrainian export. And the second, they created the difficult situation in the European market. They created the tensions, like the destabilization of the market. It is also the goal of Russian imperial policy. And we should reconsider our policy to support Ukraine, first of all to support Ukraine to return to the market in Africa and Asia.
The Romanian farmers and some of the European farmers claimed also that the Ukrainian wheat, the Ukrainian products are not conditioned by some quality conditionalities that we have in the European Union, and they come with lower prices in the European markets, and so as the European products are not competitive. How do you? I
fully understand this concern of the Romanian farmers, not only Romanian farmers. The import from Ukraine. Yes, of course, there is the production standards are different than in Ukraine than comparing to the European Union standards. But all products imported from third countries to the European market should be safe. There is the responsibility of the national authorities. European Union, the European Commission has not own service to control the quality and safety of products imported from third countries. This is the full responsibility of the national authorities. But I fully understand that in Romania this is a very difficult task, because I remember data from the 2022, the first year of the war. Ukrainian export sent directly to Romania was about the 2 million tons of grains, but transit was 7 million tons. This is huge effort of Romania to support Ukraine with transit. This 70-80% of export from Romania via solidarity, export from Ukraine via solidarity lanes. It was export. It was and it is export via Romania. This is. I fully understand how difficult it is to work in these circumstances. For example, for Romanian, also the administration, the functionaries at the border, etc. But what is the future solution? This is very important. Now there is discussion. It was adopted the draft of the regulation for the next year to increase autonomous trade measures between European Union and Romania and Ukraine, which means the free trade of the agri-food products. From my initiative, it was included stronger clause, safeguard clause, that member states can call for some preventive measures in the situation when the import of selected products will be too high, and also will be the tariff quotas for free sensitive products, which is poultry, sugar and eggs. This is the proposal from my initiative introduced into the draft of regulation, but finally this is regulation. The final decision is in the hands of member states and the European Parliament.
Commissioner, a common dissatisfaction of farmers in different EU countries concerns the Green Deal, as you mentioned already, and the EU's climate ambitions. Does the European Union need to slow down its Green Deal, in your opinion?
Green Deal, it is large. There is many policies. Generally, this is the name of the plan, which covers many policies. It's a question of the climate policies, environmental policies, policy, and trade policy, social policy. But what is from the Green Deal? What was included into the common agriculture policy? Practically one thing, which is the exclusion from the production, the set aside 4% of land. It was the reason of many concerns from farmers. Also in Romania, there was a lot of initiatives from Romania to derogate this obligation. It was derogated 2 times, and last time, the third time, it was never introduced into the practice. This exclusion of the 4% from the agricultural production. But in Romania, it's very important to mention that farms less than 10 hectares are generally excluded from this obligation. What does mean? In Romania, the 96% of farms, they are smaller than 10 hectares, which means then only 4% of the farms in Romania have the problem with this obligation. But No, of course there is an area of land is higher, because this 4% of farms, this is about this 70% of land. But there is not such a difficult problem in Romania than in other countries. But this year will be no obligation to exclude from the production 4%. This is the decision was adopted by the European Commission. For the future, we need to reconsider this condition. Many concerns from the farmers, and I'm sure that it was not a good idea to administratively to force the farmers to exclude this 4%. It is a lot of land, and I'm fully open for the discussion how to change. Maybe good proposal for the future is like we decided last time, 4%, but no set aside, but cultivation of the catch crops. And it was the change of this controversial requirement. The second, this is absolutely outside from the common agricultural policy, is pesticides, the draft of pesticides regulation, and the idea to reduce 50% of pesticides, to reduce the use of pesticides 50%. But it was absolutely, I was not only the skeptic, but also I presented my different opinion, my separate vote in this initiative, because there is a different starting point for member states. Countries like Netherlands, there is use of active substances, almost 9 kilograms per hectare, but Romania is 0.6 kilograms per hectare. The same in Finland. Some countries like Poland, 2 kilograms. EU average 2.5. It was unfair to have the same requirements for all countries, 50% of reduction. This initiative is withdrawn, and there is no continuation of the legislative procedure. The rest of the requirements, for example, the soil cover in sensitive periods, crop rotation. No, each farmer knows that crop rotation is very important for the good agriculture practices. The same, the soil cover also. But one of the protesting farmers in my country, Poland, told me that, asked me, Commissioner, what I should to cultivate now? But I don't know. The stabilization of the market is, have no orientation what to do, and I cannot to give him advice, but we should give him and all the farmers flexibility to and some conditionalities like soil cover, like crop rotation, and first of all the set aside. They are limiting flexibility for the farmers. Now we have the war situation, that's full destabilization of the market, and my initiative is to give for the member states possibility not to punish the farmers who are not able to fulfill all elements of the conditionality because of the war exceptional circumstances caused by Russian aggression and war in Ukraine.
Yeah, you already mentioned that the Commission prolongated the GAEK derogation regarding the 4% left aside land. But before that, the Romanian Agriculture Minister Florin Barbu warned that he would ask for a resignation as a European Commissioner unless you don't take measures to prolongate these exemptions. Actually, in the council, he said, if we don't understand that our farmers need real support, not additional obstacles in achieving production, we can all walk away from our public positions. So he was asking for this derogation regarding Gaia-Gate conditionalities. Did you talk to Minister Barbu about that?
Yes, it was a dramatic call, but for me the most important is the direct farmer voice, and never during my meetings with the farmers demonstrating, protesting, I didn't hear the voice of the farmers calling me for resignation. The farmers, they understand well that the problem is not only for the agriculture policy, but many policies is the reason of the situation. Minister Barbu, yes, we discussed, and I fully understand Mr. Barbu that his initiatives to derogate this obligation, which is controversial for the farmers, but he didn't repeat his call. You have good information. It was his position general, not personal, against me. And first of all, is we need to find a good solution for the future of the farmers. To start our discussion about the common agricultural policy post 27, we need to strengthen the budget of the common agricultural policy. 0.4% of EU GDP. This is the budget of the common agricultural policy. Is not enough. We need to strengthen instruments to support farmers in the crisis situation. Crisis reserve is very small. 450 million euro for EU 27 member states for the all farmers. It's not enough. There is a lot of topic for discussion about the future of the common agricultural policy. Also, the role of the small farmers in the system of the food system and in agriculture. Romania this is the specific situation. Because the majority, as I said before, majority of farms are very small, but this is also the potential for Romanian agriculture. At the global level, the farms less than 2 hectares, they managed 12% of land, they produce 35% of food. This is the potential for the food security, also the role of the small farms. And we need to find to strengthen also the support for the small farmers. We need to prevent the situation which we can observe in other outside of the European Union, including Ukraine, oligarchization of the farms, concentration of land. This is not good direction. We need to also to use the potential of the small farms, like in Romania, because this is very important, for example, for the local market, for the to create short distance from farm to fork, etc. And the role is and potential of the small farms is very important.
Yeah, concerning small farms, you said 2 years and a half ago in Gazeta Polska, in an interview, you praised the Green Deal as a breakthrough change, and you said there are more arguments that we should invest in small farms. There are issues of impact on the environment. Large-scale industrial farming generates waste problems. But starting from these statements of yours, a week ago, Mr. Jaroslaw Kaczynski said that you should resign. This is solely his decision, but due to this, his very unfortunate statement, he should end his missions, he said, according to Politico. Have you talked with Mr. Kaczynski? about that?
I presented I sent to Mr. Kaczynski information about my activity as a commissioner for agriculture at a European level, and also what is important for the farmers in Poland. For me, the most important is not the voice of the politicians, but the voice from the farmers. And no, I didn't hear the farmers' voice calling me for resignation. I had 3 days before our talk, I had a meeting, not easy for me, but very concrete, very inspiring meeting with protesting farmers, with the group. 300, 400 people protesting in the road in Poland, and they expect my action to support them, and there are positive results of this action. As I said, derogation of the glyphosate, withdrawal of the pesticides, draft of the pesticides regulation, state aid for the farmers. This is very important. That at the beginning of the crisis, it was from my initiative. The agriculture was included into the state aid system. State aid for the companies, enterprises affected by consequences of the war in Ukraine. More than 9 billion euro was spent by 22 member states to support the farmers from the national budget. Farmers affected also by import from Ukraine. The Poland was a leader of this support. In Romania, it was not big amount was dedicated to the farmers, but this is very important to continue this system, which is generally not good, because in the common market, state aid is not a good solution. But in this exceptional situation, there is no alternative. We need to support the farmers. Why? Maybe the one additional explanation. 2023, during the 10 months, we have the full data. European Union exported products, general export was 32 billion euro. Import 19. It shows that the European Union has 13 billion euro surplus in total trade. It shows that this is good for the economy, also the free trade with Ukraine. But the farmers lost the negative balance in agriculture is more than 8 billion euro. The farmers pay costs of the open trade with Ukraine. We need to compensate them, what they lost. We need to compensate, and this is very important. State aid, the support from the crisis reserve, and we need to. First of all, the state aid system should be continued. Returning to your political question about the situation in Poland. No, baby, you know, this is some political opinions are not always based on the knowledge about the real activity of my activity as a commissioner of agriculture, but I have my feeling that a lot was done, for example, to increase the budget of the common agriculture policy, 22 billion euro, to introduce this temporary ban for import from Ukraine. It was also very difficult achievement, because 20 member states were against this initiative. 20 countries, because they are interesting. There are some countries which are interested to have open trade with fully open trade and to import, for example, maize from Ukraine. Countries like Spain, like Netherlands, they have big animal production and they have not enough feed for the animals, and This is the different interests also. But for me, this I have a feeling that the farmers are waiting for further action to protect them. Our meeting is just before the next Agri-Fish Council meeting. I like to present some proposals how to give more support for the farmers. It will be interesting to hear what member states think about this. But first of all, what farmers think about my role in this crisis.
To conclude our interview, Commissioner, would you please send a message to our Romanian farmers back home?
Once again, thank you for the huge effort of the Romanian farmers in this extremely difficult circumstances. Thank you for food security. Thank you for understanding this difficult situation. And I can declare that I will do everything which is possible to support the farmers, to protect the farmers. One of the concrete examples is my role in this new trade regulation with Ukraine. The many instruments for better protection of the farmers' interest was included from my initiative. I fully understand that the farmers in Romania, the role of especially the small farmers, and I'd like to wish them all the best. And it's difficult to wish for the farmers in this specific circumstances, but there is great honor to be a farmer and to continue the generational tradition. Please continue this, but we will do everything which is possible to support you.
Thank you, Commissioner Wojciechowski.